How's it going? Just wanted to make a quick video here on how the Skeld, well, all the maps wires logic works. It's actually pretty simple once you figure it out, but it may not make sense if you don't know what you're looking at. So I'm going to start by jumping into Skeld here. So Skeld has 6 different wires possibilities on it, and you're only ever going to get 3. And the 6 are electrical, storage, admin, nav, cafeteria, and security. It's right here. Um, and so what the game does is it actually has them in the order I just said. So electrical, I always call that the first wire set. Storage is the second. Admin is the third. Nav 4, Caf 5, and security 6. And so the game will choose 3 at random and then put them in that order. So let's say it chooses security, navigation, and cafeteria. It's actually going to go in the order of navigation, cafeteria, security. So if you're doing runs and you get those wire sets, you can actually use that to your advantage. So if you get storage wires, you know you're not going to get electrical afterwards. You could get any of the others. And you know you're not going to go from storage to security because security is last, and if storage is first, you're not going to get it. That's also why the route we do for all tasks works that way. So you grab storage and admin because we're going to go through security, cafeteria, nav backwards. So you want to get those 2 right away, and then it doesn't matter what we get. It also means that if you really wanted to go nuts on Skeld, you could get electrical, do the whole all task route, then get storage, then admin. It's a 1 in 10 chance by selecting electrical first. Another funny note about that is that means navigation will only show up first 1 in 20 times because there's 20 different ways to organize these wires using this logic. So that's how it works on Skeld. I'll quickly go, all the maps work the same. Mirror only has 5 sets, so there's only 10 different combinations. And those combinations are storage, hallway, locker room, greenhouse, lab. So the alt test strat is to do storage first and just not get greenhouse because you're going to see hallway, locker room, lab in that order. And then greenhouse. But if you get storage and then hallway and then greenhouse, well then you're fine because greenhouse is last. If greenhouse is last, it's fine. You just don't want it second. So choosing storage first gives you a 5 in 6 chance of that being good. Polus has 6 maps, 6 wire sets, just like Skeld, so the odds are the same. And the strats for this one, it goes, the order is electrical, O2, office, decontam, lab, and then they call this one lab 2, but I always call it bathroom. So that's the order for those 6. So the strat is to get decontam first, then lab, then bathroom. And that's why it's such a pain and most people do it first because it's only a 1 in 20 chance to get decontam because it's the 4th of 6. There's only one combination that has decontam first. It could technically be almost just as fast to get office, decontam, lab, and not get this lab if you're using newer versions, but for older versions, that's the one you want. If you're playing in, like, let's say you're doing default and you get an electrical up here too, you know that you could go to O2, so it might be better to skip another O2 task to go up to electrical, come down to O2, and then maybe get office, and just hope you don't get decontam second. If you do get decontam second, you get specimen, then it's fine to go into specimen early and come out. I'll save you some time. And for airship, airship actually has 7 wires, so that means there's 35 different combinations that you could get. So they are as follows: viewing deck, engine room, main hall, it's in the room by the decontaminate, showers, lounge, cargo bay, meeting room. So the strategy for all tasks is to get main hall, showers, or lounge because you see, so main hall is the 3rd set. You see 3, 4 is showers, 5 is lounge, 6 is cargo bay, and 7 is main hall, meeting room. You see those 5 in the order the game determines. So it's simple to just get main hall, showers, or lounge. It doesn't really matter. I know lounge seems kind of out of the way because it's nice to run around that table, but it really loses all 3 of these wire sets, like, are kind of just tiny bit out of the way, and they're about the same amount out of the way when you end up looking at it more closely. So it doesn't matter which one you start with. Cargo bay and meeting room are the least out of the way. So I guess technically getting those one of these three and then those two is the best, but it doesn't really matter. So that's how we do that. So those are the wires logic. That's how it works. If you ever gotten something different, I've heard people who have. I guess it's possible, but that's technically not intended in the game. This is how it's supposed to be. Hope that helps.